Well, I made 6 figures in March last year.
Yeah.
In a week. Myself. No handout.
The money to be made on social media is mad.
Do you know what it is? People don't understand. Instagram has no money.
It does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Loads of people have hundreds of thousands of followers. If I had that platform you had, I'd be opening up multiple brands. 300,000 people buying it, you made 300 grand. Bitcoin is at like £50,000, $50,000.
Have you bought any Bitcoins?
Few. Even in the last 6 months, I've changed my mindset on materialistic things. I don't want nothing. I know it sounds cringe, but I want to be happy. I want to be financially free.
Do you try and like implement that in your friendship circle?
I prefer to have 3 friends than have 50 friends that are going to pull me down.
Yeah.
And that's 100%. That's the kind of mindset I've kept. So I wanted to grow. I was just being a lazy little shit. And I thought the next step is to grow. I've got to move out. We've just announced Melon Dubai coming.
The location is...
But you know,
like,
this is why...
nothing can
this is why you...
mess with that location.
Literally, no, but I don't...
We are not sponsored by Merge, but welcome back to the CEO Cast. I'm your host Raheem, and we are finally back after a long time. It's been lockdown. What can I say? We are in, as you can see, our new studio, CEO Cast headquarters, and I'm with a very special guest, Mikey Melon.
Thank you for having me. And I've got to say before we start, studio is looking amazing. You got to do like a little room tour of this.
I have to. You know what I should have done? I should have done a vlog of building it and everything.
Yeah. Why? A little time lapse. Why didn't you?
Because I couldn't be bothered. I'll be honest.
No, but like, I'm not even joking. Yeah, I'm not saying this just because I support CEO Cast or nothing. But I walked in here and I was like, you got to put my reaction because you filmed it in here. But it is. And I even watched you do this. You've done this with like a little burner, no?
Bro, I went in. So everything you're seeing right now in the studio, for people who don't know at home, if you follow me on Snapchat, I'll put that here right now, on Instagram, whatever. Everything here is handmade, from the table.
Yeah, but they can't see half of it. Like, we've got a massive light over there. Yeah. We've got like 2 cameras here.
Let me do this, so just to make it clear for everyone, yeah? So this table here is handmade. I made that. That shelf behind Mikey is handmade. That light's not handmade, but everything else is pretty much handmade. So this whole room was made from scratch.
Like, it's literally props to you because you've done very, very, very well here.
Yeah,
like, I thought I was going to come in here, like when you obviously were sending me videos and stuff, it looked good. But when you actually see it in real life and you're like...
Forget real life. Imagine what the visual's looking like right now.
No, it must be looking... Oh, the only thing is missing is like some sort of like little Melon logo somewhere. I can't lie. You need some sort of like little Melon logo. Melon like... Or something. I'll get you one. Don't worry, bro. I'll bring you one. I'll bring you one.
What I was going to say is that obviously the studio isn't finished right now, so we do need to put a lot of props here and there. As you can see, there's empty space on this side here where the blue light is, and obviously on the shelf where Mikey is right now, I just chucked a little bit of cards from my room. That was it.
What are you going to put on there? Obviously, you're going to get your logo.
I'll get my logo, and then
I think you should get like your top 10 podcasts. You should get like a little bit from them, each person.
Do you know what I was thinking to do? Yeah, I was just going to do this in general. So this is inspired by Logan's Pool podcast.
Oh yeah.
He's got Polaroids of every single guest that he's had on the podcast, which is quite sick.
That's a good idea.
I was thinking just stick that there, but I was thinking as well, like I don't know what to put there. So if there's anyone out there who wants to send stuff, obviously just DM me or email us, and if it goes with what the podcast is about, then we'll stick it there. Why not? Because right now I'm a bit confused of what to put there, but I just like it.
I think it looks banging. I think it looks banging.
I can't lie. I'm really impressed with. I didn't expect it to be this good on camera. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, on camera, like, I'm looking there and I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking, "Pooh, I can't wait to get my Instagram photo."
Yeah,
like it looks wicked. It actually looks like when I walked in here, and I'm even like the setup. Like, this ain't no joke. I got a proper mic here.
Mad.
I've never had some big massive mic in front of me.
The only thing I do need to do is drill a hole in here so the wires can go straight down here rather than going off to the side.
Yeah, but that's nothing. You can do that
picky
now.
Stuff,
that's nothing.
That's picky stuff.
That's you just.
But yeah, the reason why I got you one is because for people who don't,
Right.
even though I saw you last night, for the people who don't know, who are you? Who's Mikey Melon? Because obviously all your fans from social media right now are going to come and watch this podcast, but they probably haven't seen the podcast that we've done the first time in Melon.
Firstly, if you haven't seen it, make sure you like go up there somewhere or wherever it is.
It's normally on the top right, so I think that's top right.
There. Yeah, it'll be like there, no? Yeah. So tune in and watch that first. It's about an hour long.
Yeah.
But that's an in-depth of who I am and what I've done and who Mikey Melon is.
Yeah.
But for people who don't know me, I'm just like a normal guy, sell kebabs for a living. And that's about it, really.
You're a famous guy right now.
On Instagram, I'm doing well. I'm not doing too bad. I can't lie. It's doing all right.
So tell me, so you're on Instagram right now, yeah? So let's just start this off with this. You've gone with, I remember I saw it in a week, yeah? You were on Like
11,000.
11,000, yeah, lower than me. So I was thinking, all right, cool.
I remember texting you.
No
I texted him.
competition there.
I've not even listened. I'll even, if you want, I'll get a screenshot of this. I don't know if, did I text you it or I phoned you up?
Yeah, you phoned
And I
me,
was like, because when Raheem first done the CEO podcast with me, I remember looking at it and he had below 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I was looking at it and my dad goes, oh, who you doing a podcast with? I was like, oh, CEO cast. He was like, oh, who's that? Who's that? I was like, oh, just some guy started with him podcast. Da, 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 da. And I was like, I'm just going to do it. Next thing you know, it got like 50k views in like a week, no?
Yeah,
Or something
like that.
crazy.
Something mad. I was
And
thinking,
then-
what the hell did I like? What
And
happened
then
here?
I phoned him up about a week ago and I was like, yo, bro, you've overtaken me on Insta. And I was like, in my head, I'm thinking like, you're smashing it. But I'm like, yo, I need to catch him. I can't be letting this happen. I need to catch him.
Next thing you know, this guy went from 11k not subscribers, followers to like, what are you on right now?
20. By the time this goes live, I'll hopefully be on like 25k. At the minute, I'm on 23k.
So this will go live on Sunday. So
Yeah, I'll be on 25k. I'll hit that.
How many followers you gain in a day?
1,000 followers a day.
From what?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I go on live and I do stupid shit, like crazy stuff. Like people come on my live and I got one guy on there who pours flour all over his head and just goes crazy. I got loads of people on there, but I started the live. Listen, if you won't believe it, I was literally, I've got my best friend Nick who stays with me now, and we were both just chilling on the sofa watching a movie, and I just turned to him, I was like, bro, shall I go live? Because I remember I used to go live and I used to get like 30 viewers.
Yeah.
And to me that was like, whoa, 30
yeah.
people watching my live, that's wicked. And then I saw I'm Just Bait doing a talent show. So I put in my pinned comment, talent show. And then people come in and start singing, start doing like rapping. Next thing you know, I'm at like 400 views.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, this is actually like decent to be fair.
Popping off.
And then the next day I got another guy called Starks and I had 2,000 views from it. And then I turned to Nick, I was like, bro, how many followers am I on? Because when you're live, you can't refresh your
can't
page.
see it. Yeah.
So he refreshed it and I was on 13.5k. Like that morning, I was on 11k. I was like,
Yeah.
well, refresh it again. Like maybe it's not working. Like maybe it's glitched or something.
Yeah.
I gained 2,500 followers in one day. And I was like, okay, cool. This is something that could work. Like everyone's in lockdown. Everyone's got time to watch on their phone. And now I go live every day, like between 1 and 3 a.m. And I'm getting like 2,000 to 3,000 people in there consistently.
Yeah, see, I need to do the same thing.
And Raheem watches every single day.
But let me tell you something here, because this might sound a bit mad. So in the first podcast we done, you said you were 21, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure myself and pretty much everyone else.
No one believed it.
No one believed it, yeah. And then I started to clock, yeah. And I don't mean this in a bad way.
No, go on.
When you started doing your lives, I was like, yeah, this guy's definitely 21.
But do you know what I love? Everyone from my Instagram looks at me and thinks, oh, he's some serious guy. Like even from that podcast, no one believed my age. Everyone thought, oh my God, he's so serious. He's
35,
such
all that side.
yeah.
There was so many comments saying fake passport.
Yeah, must have a mortgage and 3 kids. Like everyone thinks. So when I go on live, I can show the real me.
Yeah.
Like I'm a funny guy. I have banter with people. Obviously, work is work. Don't get it twisted. When I'm at work, I'm a different person. I don't make jokes. I'm
Yeah. Serious guy.
Serious guy.
Earpiece on, walking
Yeah.
around the restaurant like you,
And, like,
you do on the place. But,
but
you know.
it's you've got to have. I like to switch it up as well. Like when I'm at home with my boys, it's funny. Like it's all jokes.
it's
I haven't got to be serious. I ain't got to be sitting there like, hey, don't do that. Like whereas when I'm on my lives, it's just pure banter, and I think that's how it should be.
So obviously you're gaining followers now, yeah? What's the actual purpose of that? Because there's no, like, for me, the way I see it is there's no point in gaining followers if you're not going to do something.
No,
Whether it's
100%.
Start a brand or YouTube channel, whatever it is.
So what I've decided
your
to do
plan?
now is I've started a YouTube channel, and when this goes live, my video should be going live if Raheem does it for me. It should be going live same time. But I've decided let me do the YouTube channel thing because no matter what pandemic we have, coronavirus, like hopefully everyone is safe. That is the main priority. But no matter what it is, nothing is going to kill YouTube.
Yeah,
Nothing. YouTube's killed everything.
Yeah.
YouTube has finished off Netflix, Sky, all of that stuff. It's YouTube.
When's the last time you even watched TV? Normal TV?
I haven't even got normal TV in my house.
Oh, okay.
I haven't even got, what's that thing? Freeview. I ain't even got it.
So on. So
haven't got
you
it.
just literally have your smart TV, Wi-Fi connected, done. That's it.
Netflix.
YouTube.
And I think I don't even watch my TV. I watch my TV for when I'm listening to music with the boys, but
Yeah.
when I'm in bed, I'm on my phone. I just like put YouTube on my phone and go to bed. But no, so I'm starting the YouTube channel. And of course, I've got a clothing brand in the pipeline, which everything, listen, once you build some sort of following,
Yeah.
anything you want to do works. But the problem is there's loads of people out there, and I'm not like slating no one or nothing like that, but who have hundreds of thousands of
I'm
followers
not doing much with it.
and they're just posting £50 promo pictures.
Yeah.
Like, that's not me.
There's so much more you can do. We were talking about this last night as
Yeah,
well.
we was having a chat about this last night, and I won't do promo for anyone unless I won't even charge unless I want to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Unless it's something that suits
Yeah,
Mikey
it's-
Mellon.
Yeah, it's something that I like, someone I support. Like if it's my friend's brand, I'll do it without hesitation. But I've got to actually want to be involved in it. I'm not just going to go and promote some sweet shop if I don't even know what it is.
Know what it is, yeah. 100% get that.
So the YouTube's coming. I've got a clothing brand coming, which is Ballers London. That's what I want to be the
Your bread and
final
butter.
goal.
Okay, found the goal.
I want Ballers to be I want to be known as Ballers London.
But what before Ballers London? Well, not before Ballers London, because I know you got it in the pipeline, and I know there's a lot of planning and investment to be made and all that stuff. Yeah, what's happening in terms of business other than Ballers? Because you and your dad have got a lot of.
But it's finished. Listen, anyone who tells me lockdown's easy is lying.
Yeah,
Like, I don't care who you are, how much money you got. You could be the richest man in the world. Lockdown has hurt everyone. Unless you're a YouTuber. Like, literally, unless you're a YouTuber, you're smashing it.
yeah.
But all businesses, even like little just local takeaways, everyone is getting hurt from it. No one who tells you, lockdown's been easy. Like us, we got 10 barbers, a restaurant. Let's say total of 10 to 15 businesses. We're making zero.
Nothing at all.
Zero. Like
Yeah,
a barbershop, you can't do a takeaway but haircut.
yeah.
You can't.
And you guys don't do takeaway.
We don't
food.
do takeaway. We just don't do it. So we are making our income went from X amount to zero. And anyone who turns around and goes, but you got money, but you got savings, but you got this, but you got, it doesn't matter. You've gone from having this much money coming into you every single week to literally your whole life just stops. But my dad has always taught me in these times, it's the best time like for opportunities.
Yeah.
So I can't lie. For the first month of this lockdown, I was depressed. Like, I can't lie. I was under it. I was thinking to myself.
Are you talking about the most recent lockdown?
Yeah,
So
the
when
most
did it
recent
start?
lockdown.
Like beginning of January, something.
No, December.
Was it
we didn't have
December?
New Year's, did we?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't have Christmas either.
No. So it was beginning. I think it was December we didn't have my dad's birthday party either. His is December the 2nd. So it was beginning of December. Like, I was depressed.
Wait, so your dad's birthday is December the 2nd.
Yeah.
So your birthday is the same birthday as my mum, and your dad's birthday is the same birthday as my dad.
Serious? Oh my god.
Mad.
That's mad.
Anyway,
But,
besides the point, I get what you're saying though. Yeah.
yeah, so that first month, I was depressed. Like, I'll openly say it, I've got nothing to hide. I was at home thinking to myself, like, shit, what am I going to do? Like, I'm someone who loves to work. I don't like sitting at home being bored, but the first 2 lockdowns, it was more of like a break. It was that. But then when the third one hit you, like, my whole life went on pause. Everything. I've still got bills to pay. I've still got everything to pay.
Yeah.
And life
Zero
just
income.
paused. Yeah, life just paused again.
Yeah.
So that's why when I had about a month of being depressed, I can't lie, I'm being honest, I did. I had a month of being depressed, and then I thought, you know what? I ain't got time for this. Like, I got to get myself together. And then that's when I was just daily motivating myself. I was just waking up in the morning thinking, you know what, listen, I've got to think of ways to like
Do
make
something,
money.
Yeah.
So apart from Ballers and the YouTube channel, obviously I've got other things in the pipeline, like I told you last night, but they are things that I haven't announced yet, and I won't be announcing until it's making money.
Yeah.
But you can't just sit, like, when you're down, you can't just sit there and be like, oh, you know, man, I'm so depressed, because then you just dig yourself into a deeper hole.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I wouldn't say I was depressed in the beginning of lockdown, but I was definitely thinking, like, what the hell is going on here? Because it was lockdown, and this time it was, I don't know why, it felt like it was more serious.
Yeah, no one,
Yeah.
like, the first 2 lockdowns, people were still going out, like, on a side one, getting haircuts, doing this, doing
this
that.
whole time, up
No
until,
one's done nothing.
what was it, like 2 days ago, I have not got a haircut at all. You saw my hair on
yeah,
FaceTime,
I know,
whatever.
I know.
Yeah, I was looking mad. So, luckily I got a haircut. But I can't lie, in the lockdown I was thinking, what the hell's going on? But then I realised you got
to ride it.
You gotta ride it, you gotta do something.
You can't just...
So in the time that I was off of YouTube, it wasn't like I was just off of YouTube, sitting in bed and doing nothing. I was kind of revamping and what's the word?
Building a banging studio.
Building the studio, 1, building a yard, 1. No, 2, sorry.
Yeah.
So building studio, building yard, and then I was just looking more in depth of how you can maximize your growth on YouTube. So I was basically working on the whole of the backbone of YouTube.
Yeah, that's the main thing as well.
Which is why I made the studio as well, because this studio is COVID secure. You guys probably can't see it right now, but there's a acrylic sheet in between me and Mikey.
Yeah.
No cross contamination, no nothing like that. COVID secure studio. We've got the hand sanitizer or wherever it's at. I don't know where
It
it's
was
at.
over there. You gave me it when I walked in.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, just doing that. And really just we're focusing myself and just trying to build different brands and structures. So I'm focusing on building different sources of income. So like I was telling you last night, so we got YouTube, then I got work, then I got a couple sick business ideas. I think I got one that will pop differently.
Obviously, we'll discuss that investment maybe later on.
Yeah,
see
we'll
if I can
discuss
get
it
involved
after
in
this,
that one.
In fact, you know what? Let me do this here. I'm gonna tell you this now.
Yeah.
I'll cut it out on the podcast because
Yeah.
I don't want anyone stealing it. Sorry, but then I'll film. We'll keep your reaction in it.
Okay.
But just be dead honest.
All right.
Yeah. So back to this is gonna be in the podcast now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just asking you a question, and I want to hear your thoughts as well. Yeah.
Okay.
For the camera, so we got to keep it a bit clean of what
What are
we
you
talk
gonna
about.
ask?
What do you think? Do you think I should jump on that idea?
Yeah, 100%. No, 100%. Genuinely, I'm honest. Listen, if it's a bad idea, I'd say, bro, you know, like I wouldn't recommend that. But genuinely, if it was anyone else, I'd say no, don't do it. It's not going to be easy to start because it's going to be hard to get it out there.
Yeah.
But even if just word of mouth, like you can tell me, you can tell, like you said, the other people who need it done, all of them, you've already got 10 subscribers, let's say.
Yeah.
And
Something like that.
Yeah, and then the second them 10 use it, you're going to have another 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. By the end,
It's just going to roll off.
you can grow it in a year's time. You can have like 5,000 people using your product or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that's just, I don't know how we can even word it without making it sound too bait.
Your services.
There we go, services. That's it. I think that's a good idea. But other than that, man, what else has been going on?
Well, I can tell you a little bit of inside information if you want. You know, last time we sat down and we said we're going to have part 2 in Mayfair.
Yeah.
Well, Mayfair's on hold.
Yeah. Okay, so Mayfair's still happening.
Mayfair's happening.
Oh shit! I thought that plan was
No.
not cancelled.
Mayfair's
Upgraded.
happening. No, don't worry. Mayfair's happening.
Yeah.
But we've just announced Melon Dubai coming.
Yeah.
So everyone who's a Dubai freak like myself, I love Dubai. I would move there today.
Yeah. Same.
I would move to Dubai today. I've told my dad this. I said, listen, open a restaurant and I'll go straight.
You know, my dad's been getting on to me saying, Raheem, you need to get a degree. Because apparently Dubai are doing something right now. If you got a degree, they're basically begging you to work in their country.
Really?
Yeah, so they'll basically give you a visa.
The problem, like, do you know what I said
If
to
you
my...
got a visa, you can open a business there.
Because I tell everyone I want to move to Dubai. And they're like, oh, what do you want to do that for? It's nice to go on holiday, but it's not nice to live. Like, I wake up in the morning in this country and I look out my window and I'm like, oh...
This is dead.
Like, look how grey it is outside. Like, wet weather, everything. You wake up in Dubai. I remember I went there in November. I walked out to my balcony. I'm just looking and I'm like, I can get used to this.
Exactly, that's what I'm
And
saying.
the service you get out there as well is it's amazing. It's 10 out of 10.
Yeah, people keep saying to me, like, because I have the same vision as you, thinking I want to live here, like, but they keep saying it's not going to be the
that's
same.
what I mean. That's what I mean.
You're going to get used to it. It's going to be like the UK. I'm thinking,
What I think I've got to do is do like 3 months there and see.
Yeah,
Make my own judgments because, listen, I can do it. I'm young. Like, we're both young. We can go out there and do it now. We're not 50-year-old men who are...
basically just going to try and make it work.
Yeah, no. Like, so we can go out there, experience. If it's not good, come back home. Like, that's a good thing. But Dubai is beautiful. But Melon Mayfair is going to be coming. But I'm just not sure where you want to film first. What would you prefer, Melon Dubai or Melon Mayfair?
Which one's coming first?
Realistically, Melon Dubai.
I want to do Melon Dubai.
Yeah, that's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
That's going to be beautiful.
You've obviously seen the location. I can't
I'll
remember if
show
it
you.
was you or your dad who showed me the location.
Did someone show you?
I think your dad showed me.
Beautiful.
Bro, the location is...
But you know,
like,
this is why...
nothing can
like, this is why you
mess with that location.
This is why you need my dad on this show, yeah? Because the way his mind works, it isn't a human's mind. Like, he's gone to Dubai for the first time. First time he's ever gone to Dubai.
What,
Yeah?
what do you mean? Like, time when he just went?
Yeah.
No, he must have gone there before.
First time he's ever gone to Dubai, ever. Yeah, he phones me up. He's like, son. I was like, yeah, what's going on? He goes, I've got some good news. I was like, what's that? He goes, you're going to have to catch a flight out here. I was like, why? What's going on? I'm getting you a Dubai residency. I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, we're opening Melon Dubai. Like, I was thinking to myself, are you like feeling all right? You've gone out there. He was out there for 1 week. One week.
literally, yeah.
And then obviously he was out there for a lot longer, but he was out there for 1 week and he's already decided in his head, we're opening Melon Dubai. This is where we're opening it. He's linked up with people to have meetings.
To make it happen.
And then
I swear the construction work has already started.
well, obviously my dad had to fly home for
Yeah, personal reasons. let's
personal
say.
reasons. But literally it was, he was ready to go.
Yeah.
He's ready to, like, my dad, the thing with my dad, when he says something, he doesn't ever go back on his word. That's why I get a bit scared sometimes.
And I'm
'cause
going
he's
to refer this to the last podcast, yeah, because you said that when your dad does something, he does it to a T.
Yeah, always.
When I tell you people, you lot haven't seen it, but the location of Melon Dubai,
beautiful.
I swear to God, I can't even
Yeah.
describe it.
Like the
It is in the heart. Let me just say, can I say it?
Yeah, say
It's
what-
in the heart. Literally in the heart of Dubai.
like it is gonna be something special.
It's not in like Dubai Mall for people thinking that.
No. It is. Imagine Melon Chigwell, if you lot have been,
Yeah.
picking that up and putting that in the center of Dubai. It's its own place. It is. Listen, you just got to
With
wait and
a
see.
few little
Perks.
Perks.
I think listen, it'll be done this year.
Yeah.
If all does go well, we're looking at 2022 starting with Melon Dubai, and then 2023 starting with Melon Mayfair, and then maybe like 2024 starting with like Melin Miami or something.
Something like that. You know, in the last podcast, so you obviously didn't know that you didn't know back then that you were gonna do Melin Dubai.
No,
but you know, in the last podcast, you did say you're gonna open Melin Dubai.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you know that,
Yeah,
yeah?
I know that. Do you know what it is? Me and my dad, obviously, me and my dad are tight. Like, we're like best friends, yeah? Like, we sat down on a daily basis and we talk about plans and everything. Like, we've already planned out in mine and my dad's head. Like, there was one day me and my dad are sitting in the car. Is that all good?
Yeah.
Me and my dad were sitting in the car and we was, in our head, we won the lottery. Like, I was talking, we was like, oh yeah, what are we going to spend our money on? What are we going to do this? What are we going to do this? What are we going to do this? And the thing with my dad, we was talking about winning 120 mil on the lottery, yeah?
Yeah.
And he goes to me, yeah, no, I'll go on holiday for 6 weeks and then, I'll just get back to work. And I was like, 120 mil? You're going to get back to work? Bro, have a year off.
though, because you would get bored otherwise.
Yeah, but you still need a year off. Like, you need a good
Yeah,
year.
but if you're used to someone like your dad, if you're used to working throughout your whole
Yeah,
life,
he does. He loves working. He wakes
it's
up.
just like my dad. My dad works 24/7 non-stop. Yeah, but now he's getting to an age where I'm thinking, you need to relax and retire now, innit?
Yeah, but
they're not gonna do it.
no, do you know what it is? Relaxing and retire sometimes isn't good for them because their body is made to do 100 miles an hour.
Yeah,
if you just crash them down to 0, then they're like, "Whoa, what's going on? This isn't me."
This isn't life.
But nah, my dad's he's a different breed. He likes to go at 1,000
Can you say
miles
one of
an
the
hour.
perks of Melin Dubai? Because I'm excited for it. Like
What one?
the pool.
Oh yeah, say it. Listen, say it. So Melin Dubai, where it is, so the restaurant's here, and then in front of the restaurant, it's got its own swimming pool that is ours. Like, it's going to be Melin Dubai swimming pool. So we're going to have some crazy pool parties. We're going to have some crazy brunches. I'm not even sure if I'm meant to be advertising Melin Dubai, but even if
You
it
might
don't,
have to call your dad and ask him this.
even if it don't happen, it's happening. Like, so even if it don't happen at this location, now my dad's put it in his head, Melin Dubai will happen.
Yeah.
Whether it's this year or within another year, it will happen.
Have you got the location on your phone?
Yeah, I'll
Show
send
me,
you.
because I want to see if it's the same one that your dad sent me. Because I might be talking about something completely different.
No,
you know
it's
that.
that one. It's the one with the swimming pool. Hold on. I'll get it out for you now.
Do you want another emerge or anything?
No, I'm good, thank you. This one, yeah?
Yeah, that one, yeah. Yeah, that's the one he sent me. Yeah, so that location and the view is...
Yeah, the view.
Like,
Imagine New Year's there.
Bro, oh my days. Imagine getting a reservation there.
Yeah, that's going to be... I can say that we will probably be booked a year in advance.
100%. You better have space for me though.
Yeah, cool. But listen, family's different. Even if we ain't got space, we make space. Make space is different. But so that is the plan. But obviously, with COVID, it slows everything down.
Yeah.
So talk to
Is
me.
that still saying recording?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Why are you so paranoid?
Because I can't see it from here.
Oh no, it says, does that say record? Yeah, that's how I can
that's
see it.
record,
A little
yeah.
red bit. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Because it's blue there, I can't see it because, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So basically, just for everyone, just let everyone know, Mikey's become a good friend, so I thought, he can come and help test the studio because this is the first episode in the studio.
I thought you said it was because I had the best podcast out of all of them.
And that.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
You made top 3.
I did make
You
top
made top
3.
3.
I did make top 3 to be for someone who was a no one.
No, you weren't a no one.
No, but for someone like literally, I wasn't like when I look at that stats. Yeah, like yesterday we were talking. I got 70,000 views. Yeah, like I was thinking to myself, do you know what the worst thing is? I had people from school who had never who I haven't spoke to in years sending it to me going, "Oh, I've just seen this on my For You page."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
like on YouTube, and I was
recommended
like,
thing, innit?
whoa, and I was sitting there thinking, shit, like you're about to watch this an hour-long video of me, and you don't know me.
So last night we had this chat about YouTube, and about like the payments and all that stuff. Yeah, how does that make you feel?
I'm going to be the next biggest YouTuber. Like KSI, you want it, we can get a crack in. Jake Paul, you lot want it. Like whoever wants to have a little boxing match, we can have it. Like let's get
the money to be made on social
let's get
media.
the YouTube popping.
Mad.
But did you know what it is? People don't understand. Instagram has no money.
It does. Of course it does.
It doesn't. It don't have the same.
No, it doesn't have the same weight
as
as
YouTube.
YouTube does. But it's a byproduct of YouTube.
Yes, it's a byproduct of YouTube if you know how to use it.
Yeah.
There's loads of people on like I said this just a couple of minutes ago. Loads of people have hundreds of thousands of followers, but number one, their followers are inactive. Like I've had people join my live with 300,000 followers, and my views don't even jump up.
Yeah, literally.
Like, and then I've had people. I'm thinking to myself, like, if I had that platform you had, I'd be opening up multiple brands. I'd be selling items for £1 each. Like, I'd buy a 20p item and sell it for £1. I'm making 80p on it. Just 300,000 people buying it, you made 300 grand. But people, I don't know. I think my mindset's different just because I've been brought up around business.
Yeah.
But YouTube is the way forward now.
I'm very excited because obviously I want to grow the my YouTube channel first before I push any promos and sponsors and all that stuff.
Of course.
But I'm so excited for the businesses that are going to come with it as well.
It's mass. Do you know who first made me understand business on YouTube?
Who?
This was years ago when I was a kid. Syndicate. Do you know Syndicate?
Tom Syndicate. Yeah.
So he got sponsored by Lucozade back in the day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and he was the first ever person to get like a big Lucozade, bro.
Yeah, that's mad.
And he got sponsored by him, and I was like looking at it, I was thinking, imagine having unlimited Lucozade.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't even thinking of the business. I was just thinking to myself, imagine having unlimited.
Some people get paid 20 bags a video.
More.
Just a sponsor.
More.
60 seconds
All right,
sponsor, 20
all right,
bags.
Logan Paul, how much do you think they pay him?
Oh, disgusting amount.
He probably has like £100,000 minimum per promo.
Yeah. There was a thing going on recently. I'm not going to say any YouTuber's name. I don't want to get in the drama or anything like that, yeah. UK YouTuber, he's like in the automotive scene, yeah.
Yeah.
And flipping, he charged, or he was going to charge, the rumors are anyway, something like this. He was going to charge a company 25 bags.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to put suspension on my car.
I saw this. I saw this. I'm not going to say who it was, but I saw this. I was actually watching it last night.
Yeah.
But I watched it at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so I don't remember it.
So whether the deal went through or not, yeah, forget that. But the fact that 25 bags is out there.
Yeah.
And that's the figures. Even if we're talking 10 bags,
even if you're talking half of it.
Half of
it,
yeah.
12.5 grand, yeah?
Yeah.
For a promo on a YouTube video.
60 seconds.
Plus you're getting suspension.
Yeah.
The suspension's going to be a couple bags.
Yeah.
Like, it's all mad, I can't lie. Like, you got, the worst thing is you got, like, for example, let's talk about YouTube and the weight it holds. You got Jake Paul had a fight against that basketball player.
Something like that, yeah.
NBA Nate Robinson, yeah? He got paid £10 million, rumours are.
Yeah.
Yeah? Conor McGregor just had a fight against someone who got paid £5 million.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor is a professional UFC fighter. Like, he's trained to take people's heads off. Jake Paul's a YouTuber. Like, just a normal YouTuber.
It's because of the fan base, isn't it?
It's mental.
Yeah.
Like, how are you getting paid more? I'm
pretty sure, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that when Logan Paul and KSI had their fight, that was the most pay-per-view fight.
Most pay-per-view fight, yeah. Like, how, like, it's crazy.
I imagine the figures it's going to do with Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul.
Going to do mental figures.
Imagine.
But no, I don't think it'll do as big as KSI and Logan Paul.
No, I think it will.
No, I don't think.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, all right, who's bigger? KSI or Floyd Mayweather?
But it's two different audiences, though.
Okay, so, all right, now answer me this. Whose audience is more likely to pay for it?
Probably Logan Paul's.
No, Floyd or things, I'm talking. Floyd or KSI?
As if they were fighting Logan Paul.
So, let's say, all right, so whose audience is going to pay, whose audience would tune into the fight more? KSI's, let's say,
probably
versus Logan Paul.
But this is the beauty about it. I think both of them, because look, what they're doing is combining two audiences together. You got the boxing scene and you got the YouTube scene. You put that together, you're making peas. Yeah, like
basically, they're smashing it. Like even,
that's what I'm saying. Though, so I can't give you an answer of who's going to go in more, YouTube or
KSI.
You think?
You got to understand, KSI YouTubers have got. It's a younger fan base, and most professional boxers don't want to watch the boxer fight a YouTuber. So they don't. They just say, "Oh, I'm not watching that. It's a bit dead, like whatever." Whereas KSI versus Logan Paul, it's two of their famous superstars fighting. They don't want the other one to lose. They're gonna watch it. And you got to also remember that these two people are two professional actors.
Yeah.
So they've been acting their whole life. Like since they pick up that camera and put it in front of their face, they're an actor. They're not. That's not his real personality, of course. So you got to also remember that they know how to bring a crowd in. Like look at Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was amazing. Like the whole build up, the press conference. Like I watch it back every like couple of months just for like laughs and jokes.
Entertainment, innit? Yeah.
It's jokes. Like even when they started pulling money out of the bag and throwing it at his face.
Yeah.
Do you remember the press conferences? Yeah. Like how can you not laugh at that? And then you got KSI versus Logan Paul, which was just crazy. Like YouTubers are. But what's next? Because something's gonna overtake it.
What is next? Well,
TikTok.
But I think a lot of TikTokers, the big ones, are diversifying themselves to YouTube.
They are. Like
so
yesterday,
I was a mad audience, millions and millions, but they're now going to YouTube.
Like but TikTok, the way some people have grown from it, it's mad.
Yeah, but you can grow so easily.
Yeah, like
I posted a couple of videos. Bear in mind, I only got 1,000 followers. Yeah, but I posted like 1-2 videos on TikTok. and I've already reached pretty much 1,000 followers.
Well, I got to 10,000 followers on TikTok in a week.
Yeah, it's simple. It's easy. If
Like,
you
I
got
know
enough
girls and
follow page, you're
boys. Like, I went live with a guy yesterday with 500,000
chilling.
TikTok followers. Yeah, I've never don't know who the guy is.
What,
but
on Instagram or on TikTok?
on Instagram.
Yeah.
But someone invited me to his live, so I joined it, and then he requested me, let me in. Yeah, and I've gone on his page, and it's like just not being rude to him, but it's just normal videos.
Yeah.
But TikTok, you can get like 4 million views on it. Just it could be nothing.
Easy.
Picture of a car turning into with a loud engine.
Yeah.
Like-
Literally. There's so many, because you know, there's so many trends on YouTube that once that trend's popping, and you get in it on that trend,
That's it. You're good.
Your views
You're
probably
good.
going to go up as well. You're chilling.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But I think something will overtake YouTube. It always does. It always happens.
Oh, I don't know about YouTube, because YouTube, don't forget, YouTube's been around for about 15 years now.
Okay, but look at Facebook.
Well, not 15, something around that.
All right, Facebook. If someone told you 10 years ago Facebook's going to get overtaken, you say, no way.
Facebook hasn't been overtaken.
Instagram's killed Facebook.
Okay. Aside from Instagram, because that's kind of like I
Well,
wanna say
Facebook owned
stuff like-
Instagram.
Huh?
Facebook owned Instagram.
Exactly. There you go.
They bought it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you think it was a case of like, you know what, we're afraid of the competition, let's just buy them out?
100%.
Yeah.
But they can't buy TikTok. They can't buy it.
Why not?
TikTok's worth too much.
I think YouTube is just going to stay there forever, to be honest.
YouTube will be there forever, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers are also doing private content now. They're opening up like websites where they charge people.
OnlyFans.
No. That is... I'm not even going to talk about that unless you want to.
I don't know. Obviously, I know how it works.
Do you know how much people are making?
Yeah.
Like, these girls are
300
making,
a month.
like, these girls are making money.
Yeah.
Like, money. Like, I was considering banging a wig on and doing it myself, bro. Like, girls are making like 800 grand a month. 800 grand a month. And they're not even, like, it's not even naked. It's just like little bikini.
Turn on.
Yeah. It's like teasers. For 800 grand. No problem. Get me my wig. I'm ready.
800 bags a month though, but
Obviously, you got to be big for that. I'm not talking about, but like the average girls, I know girls my age are doing it. They're making like 5 grand a month
bro, 5 grand a month, still 5 grand a month.
from working from your phone, going, taking a picture, boom.
Probably one night as well.
Yeah. They could take 10 pictures, post them up once a day, done. You've made your 10 grand. You've made your 5 grand.
I think I remember watching on, you know Logan Paul?
Yeah.
You know his mate Mike?
Yeah.
I don't know what his last name is.
Lana Rose.
Yeah.
Is that Rhodes or Rhodes?
Yeah, Lana Rhodes, yeah. So with one of his vlogs, he was saying that he made...
But she's a porn star, no?
Yeah, she was, innit? I don't know if she does
stack.
it anymore. But she was making 300 bags a night from OnlyFans. 300 a night.
But you know what?
What I want to know is, can you declare that tax-free?
Tax free? No chance. What are you going to tell the tax man?
But I don't know how it works though. Do you cash out on...
It's income.
Yeah,
They
no,
send
I
that
know,
money
I know
to your
it's
bank.
income, but I'm saying... So you know how you say how I told you cash out through Google for YouTube?
Yeah.
How do you do it with
They send
OnlyFans?
you it.
Oh, they
You
just
literally
send
go on there, click withdraw, boom, straight to your account.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna
do
get
you know what the
grilled for
problem is?
saying
What I want to, the problem with that, yeah, and even YouTube and stuff like YouTube, OnlyFans. No, forget about YouTube. YouTube's cool. OnlyFans though, it's made so many women change their outlook on life.
How so? What do you mean?
In the sense, as
Don't say if you feel like you're gonna get grilled or
no,
something.
not at all, not at all.
Alright,
No.
go on.
I'm wording properly, but in the sense as it's not easy, but it's so much. There's so many more ways now for women to just go on there, and they haven't even got to take explicit pictures.
Yeah.
They can some stuff they post on Instagram.
Yeah, let's get this straight. OnlyFans is not just a nudity.
No,
website.
you can post any. I can go on there and post cars.
Yeah.
Like-
it's literally only for the fans. That's
Yeah.
where the name generated
And
from.
like I've got one guy who I go live with. His name's I don't know if I want to say names. To be fair, some guy I go live with, and he does crazy stuff. Like he puts jumps on
I know
pins
exactly what you're talking about.
and stuff like that. And he started an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Not nudity or nothing, but it's for his fans because Instagram don't allow it.
Yeah.
And OnlyFans does. But it's so easy for people, anyone, not even females, men, women, anything, to go on there and make a massive source of income. It's kind of making our generation a bit lazy, I can't lie.
What? Because they don't experience proper like hard work as if like our parents would have.
Like I can't lie, like I said in my last podcast, I was in the barbers doing 11-hour shifts a day.
Yeah.
I wish I could just quickly jump on my phone and make a couple £100 and go back home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's actually crazy now. But it's good because you've either got to jump in it and change with it all, or you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah, but that's the way the world's going though, isn't it? Digital. Everything's digital.
Everything is digital.
Even money.
Like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at like £50,000, $50,000.
Have you bought any bitcoins?
A few, but not a few Bitcoin. I've invested money in cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
But like even Ripple, Do you know what Ripple is?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, I don't know. So Ripple's another XRP is another cryptocurrency. When I first got in it was like 11p, and now it's like it went up to 70p the other day because of the Reddit boys pushing it up. There's so much money in crypto now, like that's the next banks. People ain't going to be using bank no more.
What is your take on crypto?
It will take over the world.
You think?
Yeah.
Bitcoin only?
It has. Like even Lord Aleem, man accepts Bitcoin now for his rentals.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Yeah.
Did you watch the video?
Yeah.
He accepts Bitcoin now. Like, it's the thing is.
Do you know what? I need to get them coins. I need to get them Bitcoin
Yeah,
coins. I need to put them on display somewhere.
Yeah, no,
Don't
they're
know.
nice.
Yeah.
But the Ripple is a lot faster than Bitcoin.
As in transfers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the bank is using Ripple, not Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So if Ripple does, they've got a court case going on at the minute. If that court case, like if they get gone clear and they make money, they will shoot to $1 a coin. Once it goes to $1, then the sky's the limit. That's their resistance.
Yeah. Their all-time high was like £2.87 or something like that.
Yeah. If it goes back up to there, I'm cashing out. I'm gone. See you later.
I'll wait till we go higher.
No, I don't need it. Like realistically, that's about.
That's the thing, though. You know, with all this stuff, yeah.
So 1 minute. That's £20,000 times by 3. That's only like what 60 bags. Yeah, that's not worth it.
This is where I think a lot of people do get greedy. I'll give you an example with Bitcoin. Yeah, if I was an early buyer in Bitcoin, I'm not investing in Bitcoin at all, anything like that. Yeah. But if I was an early buyer in Bitcoin, and let's just say I bought it at a bag,
Yeah.
and I bought 10 of them,
I would have sold.
I would have sold.
I would have sold.
I've got a nice, comfortable, about 500 bags.
That's no, listen, but
then
some people, it depends how much you got in the bank as well.
Yeah, because then the issue is that everyone's predicting, saying, yeah,
And when do you ever sell?
grand.
When do you ever? When it goes to 100 grand, people don't say it's going to go to $1 million.
And then imagine, because you can't predict it, obviously, yeah. Imagine it crashes and it flops.
Then you're going to regret it.
Then you're going to go, I should have cashed out and all that stuff.
Yeah, but
maybe I won't cash out all of it.
But that's with everything.
Yeah.
That's like if you do a quick. That's like if you go roulette and you put it on number 6 and it lands on number 8, you should say, "Oh shit, I wish I put it on number 8." You can't.
But that.
Listen, Bitcoin, everything is smart gambling.
Yeah.
You're not investing your money because no one knows where it's going. We're not. You're just doing your research. And
You're not even in
gambling.
control of it either.
No, you're not. Not at all.
You're literally just chucking money in a pot and thinking, all right, cool, I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah. But I think the way it is going now, the world is moving into a digital base world. I think eventually in many years, we will come back to a paper, like into a cash society.
Yeah.
Because I think the world just keeps going around in circles.
I saw a rumour the other day that pounds is going to become an eGBP.
eGBP?
E-money, basically.
Really?
So if that's the case, and then the global currencies are going to do that, you can forget about crypto.
No way. You can't forget. But the difference is crypto is untraceable.
Yeah, but...
What would you prefer to use? A British pound that is traceable or...
But there's issues there both ways.
Why?
Because obviously it's decentralized. That's the whole point of crypto. But I don't know. It's a bit mad investing your money in something that's decentralized. Anything can happen to it.
It could just
imagine
stop.
you get robbed.
They could just close the company. Yeah,
nothing.
Just say Bitcoin's gone. We're
That's
banning it from the UK.
Yeah, your money gone, finished, done.
Then Bitcoin's just flopped. Gone. See you later. But Bitcoin will crash. It's gonna have another crash.
Yeah,
I'm not no Bitcoin. I'm not no crypto.
Listen, this is no financial advice.
I'm not telling no one to go buy nothing or nothing. But I'm saying from looking at the chart, you can see that at the minute it's at an all-time high.
At the moment, it's not.
No, now it dropped a bit. It's at like 30,000,
33, something like that. 34.
But it was at like 40 the other day. No, 50. What was it at?
It was at 41.
Yeah, it will crash again. Yeah. I think Bitcoin will drop down to about £20,000 again. And
I reckon lower.
Yeah, listen, I was giving that as to be nice, but I think it's going to drop, and that's when you got to buy in. But even then, listen, realistically, what would you prefer to invest your money in? If you got £1,000, are you going to go and buy like 6,000 Ripple coins, or whatever it is works out to be, or 0.0001 of a Bitcoin?
I'll do Ripple.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. You can make there's massive investment on the Ripple than there is on the Bitcoin.
That's like even my cousin who was asking me like I'm a financial advisor or something like that. Yeah, but he was asking me, what should I put my money in? I'm thinking about Bitcoin. I'm gonna put $5 bills in it. I'm gonna wait for it to go up to 100 bags. I was thinking, all right, even if it goes up to 100 bags,
you're gonna double your money.
Yeah,
you're gonna make
double. Yeah, he'll double his money.
Yeah.
So what's that?
£500. He's gonna make £500.
Yeah. Whereas if XRP goes to like a pound,
you're caked. You're good. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say, like on my DMs now, obviously because I've started doing the lives, I'm getting a different audience. I'm getting a lot more people asking how I make money, what I should invest in. And I don't tell anyone nothing. Do what you want to do. Do your own research. I'll send you YouTube videos to watch. But if I turn around to someone and say, invest 10 grand into Ripple, they go and do it and it flops tomorrow, then
hold you accountable.
Yeah, they're gonna turn around and be like, oh, Mikey Mellon told me to do this, da, 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 da. And then if I go tell someone to invest their money and turn into a millionaire, they're gonna love me for the rest of their life. But I don't need that stress.
I think the most important thing is don't just jump on a hype, but research into everything that you're putting your money in. It's your money at the end of the day.
It's no one else's. And no one's gonna give you it back.
Yeah.
No one's gonna turn and be like, oh,
give you what, a Mac?
Give you it back.
Oh, back, yeah.
Like if I tell you go invest into it and you lose it, I ain't gonna pay you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing ever.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's your gamble at the end of the day. But that's our cryptocurrency chat for the day. that's enough of crypto.
All right, so back to your YouTube content, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's quite sick, and I know your channel's gonna be big, yeah, because you haven't even posted a single video yet.
Yeah.
You've done a couple stories at max. You haven't even pushed your Instagram page or nothing.
I haven't even. I done one story the other night and I said swipe up.
Yeah, swipe up. Yeah,
and that was a black screen. It didn't even have.
You have standing right now at this point in time, probably more because your video's gone live. You've got 212 subscribers.
Yeah, did you check that?
Yeah, check that. Yeah,
let me have a look.
Because I subscribed on 2 of my accounts, my personal account and the CEO Cast account.
Let me have a little look.
Go on, check it.
I think I might have.
But you have that, yeah, and that is mad for someone who hasn't even posted a single video yet. Because you've already got 200 people. Yeah, 212. Yeah, so you've got 212 people waiting for that first video to drop.
Yeah, but to me, like,
if I put it like this, when I started CEO Cast, before even the video came out,
you had 0 or like 3.
Family, friends, 10,
yeah,
15, but 20 at max.
In my head, like, and I'm not saying this in a bad way or nothing, but 200 subscribers is like, it's nothing. Like,
yeah,
I want to wait till I get that.
Obviously, it's nothing.
No, but it is. Yeah. It's good. I'm grateful for it. Of course, I'm not
it's
sitting there.
It's a starting point.
But in me, like everything I do, I look at the long term goal. Unless I get there, I'm not good enough. For me to say, okay, I've achieved something is that's not arrogance. It's I'm grateful for what I've got, but I know the long term goal. Like I want to get to 1 million subscribers. I want to get that little gold plaque, and then from there I want to get that diamond plaque with 10 million subscribers. But I don't want to be a YouTuber either. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to be someone.
That's the thing. You know what? I wouldn't even class myself as a YouTuber. I don't really want to be classed. If you need to take it, take it.
Well, why don't you take it?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you gotta crop that, bro. But like, I wouldn't. I will never class myself as a YouTuber. I'll class myself as a entertainer, like I suppose, or a. I will never class myself as an influencer, like because I don't ever want to
influence people in a negative way, or they do something to follow me and it turns out to be wrong. Yeah.
Because I've done some silly things that it didn't turn out the best. Like, but you've got to you learn from your mistakes. Like we said yesterday about a mistake I made. I don't want to get it on here. It got me in trouble last time. But
I just clocked what you're talking about.
So I don't want to get it, but I made a mistake last year.
I want to talk about that after as well, but go on.
I made a mistake last year in March, yeah?
Yeah.
And it was a financial mistake. And I lost £20,000 over it this year.
Yeah.
And if I listened to my dad and my elderly people, I would have made money by now. I would have made a lot more money. I would have.
Did your dad say do something else with the money?
Yeah, of course. He was switching at me. He went, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing that for? Like, get that later. But then when you're in that young mind frame and you want to do what you want to do, no one can tell you nothing. 100%. And because it was my money, I said to my dad, no, it's I can do it. Whatever I want. And then, but the thing with my dad, he lets me learn from my mistakes. If I do it wrong, he'll say, go on, son, do it. Because
same with my dad, yeah.
Because he knows I'm going to learn. He would have done the same as well. But because they've had the experience, it's different. They know.
Yeah, but we were young, innit?
Yeah, we've got to learn. We've got to learn.
I think it's a good thing at the same time because you at least
now I've experienced it. Now I've experienced it.
And it's out of your system.
No, I don't know about that, bro. But it's...
For me, it's out of my system. I had a C3 and we got rid of it. I'm just like, yeah, it's whatever, man. It's out of my system, done. Because at a young... I guarantee you only... I'm going to say this like I'm mad older than you. You're 21, yeah? Give it a couple years, yeah, when you're my big age and all that stuff.
How old are you now?
23. 24
I'm 22 next week. It's my birthday on Saturday.
True. All right, cool. I'm not saying like I'm my big age, but I reckon I reckon eventually you'll be like, I can't bother.
No, it's...
You'll want it, but you'll be like, it's not a must.
Yeah, no, correct. True. But I think...
You know what I just clocked?
What?
Because I said my car, people are already going to know what you're talking about, so I'm going to cut that bit out.
Like in life, I've realised you just got to make smart investments. As much as it's nice to stunt, show off. Like on my last video, I was talking about showing off and stuff.
Are you cold, by the way? I'm going to match up the heating on.
No, I'm fine. If you want to turn it on.
No, because it will make noise otherwise.
I'm fine. No, but in my last video, I was talking about showing off and iced out APs. Like if you see me now, I haven't got nothing on. I haven't want to watch in months. And I think
many people missed the point of that video, you know that?
Yeah, they took it as like I'm showing off again.
No, did you see the comments on Instagram? From
No,
that post?
I didn't even look.
Yeah, they were just going. They weren't going to have a go at you, but I think they missed the point completely.
Like,
but anyway.
even now though, but even in the last 6 months, I've changed my mindset on materialistic things. I don't want nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to. I know it sounds cringe, but I want to be happy. I want to be able to. I want to be financially free. Like, I was too busy. As much as I was stating in that last video, don't show off, don't show off, don't show off. I was still stunting. I was still had iced out watches. I've still got it all, but I just don't want to. Like, I'm sitting there with a Boohoo man top on. Like, I don't care anymore.
Sponsor us.
Literally, no, but I don't care about it no more. Like, it doesn't do nothing for me, and I'm so glad that I've realized it now, rather than when I'm 35 years old and I've got two
That's
kids.
what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to stunt in a Lambo, which only has one seat with one kid, with two kids. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad that it's hit me now. And my dad always told me, he was like, son, you don't need to flex. You don't. Everyone knows like what you're like. You don't need to. He was like, it doesn't make a difference. You can turn up in the best car in the world or the shittest car in the world. Your name's still your name. It ain't gonna change. But I'm glad I've realized that now.
So let me ask you a question. Yeah, you've got a different mindset now. From like it seems anyway, from at now to your last podcast. Yeah, in that time frame, mindset change. Maybe because of lockdown, maybe because of
But I still stick by everything I said in that last podcast.
Alright, cool. I agree with that. Everyone matures a bit.
Yeah, no, 100%, and I have massively in the last 6 months, I believe.
Do you try and like implement that in your friendship circle?
See, with me, I can't lie. I've got a very small circle. Very small circle. Like, I could have 1 million followers on Instagram. Everyone can think they know me, but no one knows me.
Yeah.
I'd say you're starting to know me now. Like, we talk a lot on the phone. I call you pretty much like 2-3 times a week, and we chat. But like my close friends in my circle, I must have like three friends that I keep close. And my dad's one of them. Like, everyone is just trying to motivate each other. And the problem is, when I used to be in school and I had 100 friends, everyone was jealous of each other. No one wanted to see no one do well.
No one wanted to see anyone win.
I'm so much happier now. I've got a small circle. Everyone motivates each other to do well. Like, even me and my mate Nick, when we were saving money when we were younger, we'd be competitive. He'll be like, oh, I saved £1,000 this week. Like, how much you got? I'm like, oh, I saved £1,200 this week. Like, I'm like, this is what my savings has gone up by. And I'm glad that I've kept that circle. Like, I never tried to get new friends, or like, I prefer to have 3 friends than have 50 friends that are going to pull me down. Yeah. And that's 100%. That's the kind of mindset I've kept. Like, my dad's got a small circle.
For me, it's go on, carry on.
Yeah, my dad's got a small circle, and I've looked up to that, and I think it's so much better to have 3 good friends than 10 bad friends.
Not bad friends, but mixed.
People that are not on
different
the same,
energy.
Different energy. Yeah. Like, so what's your kind of outlook on that?
For me, I wouldn't say my friendship circle's changed. I'd say I've been a lot busier.
Your goals changed.
My goals have changed, and my priorities have kind of changed as well. So my main focus right now is to build different incomes. Yeah. Grow this channel, and basically help other people in the space that want to grow in the same sort of fields. So, for example, if you're doing YouTube, I want to help you as much as I can. No money, nothing like that. Yeah, I'll just help. I want to keep people in the same circle who are
on the same wavelength.
So then you can grow together. Like, you know, if you like, I've got a couple like, oh shit, like, you know, there's so many people you feel like
you can't.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this. I'm not that indirecting at anyone I know or anything like that, but I'm just saying in general, people that I've met. I don't even know them properly, but people I met. Yeah, you can go and tell someone. Yeah, like, I'll go tell someone I'm gonna go buy this car next year. Like, in 2020, what year are we in?
We're in 2021 at the minute.
2021. Yes, I was gonna be like,
so quick. Yeah.
Yeah, gone. Yes, I was gonna say, in 2022 on my birthday when I'm 25, I'm gonna buy an AMG GTS. Yeah. We'd be like, no, you're not.
No, that was like me. Like people doubted me so much, and that's what I love. Yeah. But like, I've realized as well,
I was gonna buy an M3 this year in May, and then I thought, you know, bun that, I'm not bothered.
Because the problem, you realize you ain't got to impress no one. Yeah. But even with me, like, I someone asked me a question the other day, like, what is your biggest, what was it? Your worst habit, sorry, yeah? And I said my worst habit is I'm 21 and I set myself goals that 40-year-olds ain't met yet. Yeah. Like, my dad always says to me, son, slow down. Like, you're 21. Like, but in my head, it's like, no, I'm not 21. I'm like, every year that goes by, I want to finish that goal. That's what I called it. Like, I want to finish that goal, and as much as I'm rushing, but we don't know what's around the corner. No one knows what's around the corner. Lockdown happened. Yeah, like, literally, but no one knows what is around the corner.
100%. The most unexpected things happen as well.
100%.
What did that say? So, this is a comment randomly. Yeah, you live on your own. Well,
Yeah,
you live
now.
with Nick, but
I live on my own. Nick's recently moved in with me just because of the pandemic. And in the sense as, but it's lonely, man. It's lonely.
I can imagine.
Like-
So I was so basically, before you get to that, what's it like living on your own when you're only 21 or turning 22?
You know what? My mum phones me daily begging me to come home. Like, if she's watching this, Mum, I love you, I ain't coming home. Like, she literally phones me. I'm not joking. Every day she's like, okay, come home now. Enough. Come home. Like, and I can't do it.
What made you want to move out in the first place? Freedom?
No, not even. Listen, I can't lie. My mum's the best mum ever. She let me do whatever I want. I respected her. Never brought like girls home, nothing like that. But it was just, I didn't. It was.
Was it because of Melon Chigo?
No, not even. It was just more about I wanted to grow, and I felt like being at my mum's, I was just being a lazy little shit. My mum would wash for me, cook for me, clean for me, and I never grew up. And I thought the next step is to grow. Like, I've got to move out.
Yeah.
And then when I told my dad, even when I moved out, and it didn't even hit me. I had my own place. I was having parties around. I had all the boys around. But then you don't realize, like, it's not like if I could now go back and not make that decision.
You probably wouldn't.
Financially,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Financially. Mentally, I would, because I feel like I've grown as an individual, because now I've got my own responsibilities. I've got to cover them bills at the end of the month. No one pays them for me. I pay them. And I just feel like when you're living at home with your mum, no, you take it for granted. Like, you don't actually understand, like, even little things, like even buying like bread.
Yeah.
Like, it goes off every 5 days. Like, you got to buy bread milk. Like, you don't realize, but so many costs add up.
living on
Like,
your own,
when I
innit?
was first living alone, I was getting all my clothes dry cleaned
How long have you lived alone for now?
since June.
Last year.
Yeah. So coming up to a year, yeah? 8 months. But when I first moved in, I was getting everything dry
So
cleaned.
you freshly moved in when we done the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was getting everything dry cleaned.
Yeah.
Everything. My boxers, my socks,
Everything.
everything. I was spending like £300 a week on dry cleaning.
Yeah, mad.
Like, what? But that's because I'd never done that before. So I
It
just
was all
thought,
new to you, innit? You
yeah.
just thought it was the easiest
And
option.
then obviously during lockdown, I was chatting to mum. She was like, "Are you stupid? Like, what are you doing?" She was like, "This is how you wash. Taught me how to wash. Easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like, what am I sitting there spending £300? Like, obviously, I get my expensive clothes, like my shirts and stuff, dry cleaned. But like, I was getting like little cheap tracksuits dry cleaned. It was costing me more to dry clean it than it was a tracksuit.
Yeah.
And like, you learn with stuff like that. Like, you make a mistake and you learn from it. But I don't think I could go back home.
No.
I don't think I could.
But I actually got another question for you, yeah?
Go ahead.
Because you mentioned something about financial situation, all that stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
On the last podcast that we done,
Yeah.
and let me just say this before I say anything, yeah? I don't agree with the statement at all. And
With my statement.
no, not your statement.
Oh, with
What
a
people-
statement. Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
people
Go
were saying
on.
all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So basically on the video, we had loads of comments saying, it's all daddy's money and all that stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
When we were doing the podcast, I already thought you lot are just haters, whatever. But as I've got to know you more, you're definitely someone that I can see has made their own money and actually is very smart. And
Yeah.
intelligent. Like, even the conversations we were having last night, I was thinking, this guy's on it. Like, he knows how to make money, yeah?
Yeah.
So what's your sort of take on those sort of comments? You know, people commenting saying, he's just living off dad's money, Mr. Mellon's money, he just put him on all that stuff.
Ask my dad if he could do it without me.
Okay. Like that.
You're talking about daddy's money, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so number one, my dad, I've helped my dad through it all. Yeah, like that is why I'm his right hand man in everything he does. And furthermore, if you can ask my dad, he don't give me a pound. He don't help me. Don't get it twisted. I get nice presents, but every car I've bought myself, everything I've bought myself, I work for my money. You know what money I've made off of trading, what money I've made off of working.
Yeah, like sorry to cut you off, but just as an example, that financial mistake you were talking about that you made last year, if your dad's calling you stupid for it, then clearly you've done it out of your own pocket.
Well, I made 6 figures in March last year.
Yeah.
In a week. Myself. No handout. No help from daddy. Like, don't get it twisted. He guided me. He helped me do it. But he didn't throw 6 figures at me and say, here, son, do this.
Yeah.
But listen, I don't ever take, it is all my dad. 100%. My dad has done what he's done and he's given me a platform to do it. But I know multi-millionaire dads who have given their son platforms and they've done nothing with it. Whereas me, I pay my own rent. I've made sure that I've put myself in a financial position where I can go out and buy whatever car I want next week. And I haven't got to phone my dad and say, hey, can you send me money to my bank, please?
Yeah.
And I think that is a difference where people are saying daddy's money, daddy's money. That's why I don't really mind, because I know what I've worked for.
You know, they pass you on the knowledge, innit?
Like, and the thing is, most people my age, for example, most people double my age can sit down with me and have a business chat and think, oh, he's actually quite intelligent. He knows he's not just a little 21-year-old boy who don't know what he's talking about.
That's what I've been thinking as well.
And with or without my dad knows that my dad could move to Dubai today, and he knows that, don't worry, mate, you're cool, you got it covered, you'll make your money. However you got to make your money, whether you got to start that business, you'll do it.
Yeah.
And people saying daddy's money, listen, if your dad had it, you'd be doing the same, or you'd be a bum sitting at home living off it. It's completely up to you which route you want to take. You either work and help your dad grow and turn his business into a bigger business, which is now your business, or you sit at home and feed off daddy. You can't say it's daddy money if I'm working 11-hour shifts a day every day of the week.
Yeah,
like,
for a fact.
That's just how it is. If people want to call it daddy's money, no problem at all. I don't mind. It is what it is.
Yeah, you know your own graft anyway. You know what you're bringing to the table. That's
why I never stress. I never, like, you've asked me. I don't even read the comments on the Instagram, on the YouTube channel.
Do you think, so you know how you said that, you know, ask your dad if he could do it without you, yeah? Mm-hmm. Do you think...
It depends what mood he's in. He'd either admit it and say, you know what, son, you've helped me. Should we do a live call on him right now?
Go on.
Let's do it right now. Let's see what he says. I'm going to FaceTime him now.
Go on. We'll get a live reaction right now.
Live reaction, yeah? I'll hold it up to the camera. So, Mr. Mellin, question for you. Everyone keeps in the comments, keeps asking about daddy's money. Yeah? About me being daddy's money and all of that. What is your outlook on that? What is your opinion on all of that?
Daddy's money or not daddy's money, what does it really matter? What does it really matter? That's just haters saying daddy's money.
All right. So do I work for my money?
Yeah, you do. Like, at your age, most boys will be out with their boys enjoying life, and you're doing 100-hour week with me.
True. Okay. Well, thank you for that, and I'll speak to you in a little bit.
All right, bye.
Bye, I love you. Now, genuinely, it is true what he says. Like, I don't go clubbing.
Yeah.
I don't go out. I go clubbing genuinely once a year. For a 21-year-old boy to go clubbing once a year is unheard of. Like, I even at 18, like, I was going clubbing when I just turned 18, and I was getting home at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was up for 7 o'clock to get to work. I never took a day off. There was one day I phoned my dad up, and I was genuinely sick. Like, genuinely, I was ill. Like, I went to hospital, and I phoned him up. He goes, "Are you dead?" I was like, "No. Why?" Goes,
get to work.
Get your ass to work then. And I got myself together, and I went work, and I was absolutely fucked. Like, I had to have they wanted to remove my appendix. It was that bad.
Yeah.
My dad goes, "Wait, are you dead?" I'm like, "Can you still walk?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Get up and go to work then." I was sitting in the shop.
We're talking about the man, yeah. I saw this on his Instagram, who had a laptop on the back of a camel or horse.
Donkey. Like, listen, my dad's a number one hustler. Yeah. Like, he will find a way. Listen, my dad, the thing with my dad, he's been rich and he's been poor. And then he's been rich and he's been poor. He always chooses rich. Like, obviously, who wouldn't? But he will always find a way. Like, he never lacks motivation. Like, I've seen my dad lose it all and then come back. Like, even in situations where my dad's made a wrong business move or something and he's stressed, you'll never know he's stressed. Ever. He's just like, "You all right?
Yeah.
Let's get on with it. We've got to make money. Like, if we've got to do it, we've got to do it."
Your dad's going to pull out a Chiron soon.
Yeah. Do you know what his dream car is? A Koenigsegg.
Oh, I loved him.
He loves the doors on them.
I want to do a podcast with the owner of that.
He loves the doors on them, man. I don't know, like, one day I'll be able to buy him one, but he loves them, loves the doors. But as much as I say, like, my dad loves the flash things and all that, there was one day where there was a number plate called 1am, 1 Ali Mellin. And I was asking him, "Why don't you buy it? Like, get it for yourself." And he goes, "No, like, who am I going to hand it down to?"
Yeah.
And that hit me. I was like, "Rah, like, you've worked all your life. You've made all this money for yourself. Like, treat yourself."
That's true, actually. Most of the places I've seen in your dad's cars are all, like, Mellin, which you can pass down to any of the kids.
He don't ever actually buy himself anything. Of course, he buys himself nice clothes, nice watches and stuff, but assets-wise, like, a number plate is an asset.
Yeah,
he won't ever go and buy one related to him, which I respect, because he could easily go and buy himself 5 number plates, Ali Mellin, 1am, 2am, 3am, 4am, 5am, whatever, but he genuinely only buys stuff related that he can pass down, which I love it. Don't get it twisted, because, like, I've got lovely number plates coming my way. But he, the good thing about my dad, he doesn't hand it to me on a plate. He doesn't. I do get treated well. But my dad makes me learn lessons as well. He'll make me fuck up on purpose to learn a lesson.
learn from, yeah.
And he'll turn around and go, I told you so.
It's like even when I jumped into a business venture, yeah, like I really wanted to get into it. I was like, listen, Dad, I'm gonna get into it. He was like, cool, I'll give you my full support, but I don't think it's gonna work. He knew it weren't gonna work.
Yeah.
So when it went downhill,
He told you.
he told me, look, you've done it, you tried it, you can move on. So he knew it was gonna mess up, but you know, you just let me learn the lesson.
Like, there's been multiple times where the good thing with my
appreciate
dad, he'll support me with everything. Yeah. If I phone up my dad today and said, Dad, I'm moving to anywhere in the world, he'll say, son, are you sure you want to do it? Yep. He'll go, good luck. I got your back the whole way. And same with my mum. My mum would probably shout and cuss the shit out of me, but if I'm doing it, she'll back me 100%. I was nothing. I was looking at the door handle for some reason.
Well, I thought I was looking at the camera.
Oh, and then, but with my dad, he will always support me, which I think that's better than any sort of money in the world.
100%.
Like, don't get it twisted. Me and my dad have our falling outs. We argue, we fight, we swear. But at the end of the day, we both say goodnight to each other and we love you. Yeah. So we never hold grudges. That's one good thing about me and my dad. Like,
yeah, because you're essentially business partners. That's gonna happen with anyone.
I remember that. Listen, I'll tell you this story, and he'll probably laugh watching this. But the day before the supercar beat up, yeah,
Melon, yeah,
at Melon, me and my dad had the biggest row we've ever had.
Is it
the biggest row? Like war, yeah. Next morning, he was getting his car washed. I needed my car washed. I phoned him up. I was like, "Hello." He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Can I come and get a car wash, please?" And he was like, "Yeah, come." I pulled up. It was so awkward. Yeah, we didn't speak the whole night. Got my car washed.
Well, how did you need permission to get the car washed?
No, he was getting his car washed. It was a mobile car wash.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, "Can I come and get mine washed now as well?" Because it was early in the morning. He was like, "Yeah, come." And then I went there, like looking at him. He's looking at me, and then like literally 5 minutes later, we both looked at each other like, "All right, shut the fuck up now. Like, get over it. We're both done." But it was we went to a war the night before. Yeah. It was like most father and son friendships won't get over that. But me and my dad, literally, like, we can literally hate each other one night, wake up in the morning, and he'll be like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like, and that's one thing I love about that. Whereas other people will hold a grudge and be like, "Oh, I'm not talking to him. He was rude to me." Like, my dad can swear at me, cuss me, whatever. That's my dad. You don't turn your back on family. You don't.
100%.
And I think that's the most important thing. Like, if you've got a supporting family, especially ones who understand business and want you to succeed, you're set for life. You're set for life.
Facts.
Like, nothing can stop you. If you've got a strong family who are going to support you and everything, and a strong circle as well, then you're done. You're good. You're good. But that's the kind of friendship me and my dad have got. Like, we walk around Millie and everyone goes, "Are you lot brothers? Are you lot brothers? Are you lot brothers?" And we are, in some sense. Like, we fall out like brothers.
The way you two talk is like brothers.
Literally.
Yeah.
I phoned him, "Yo, what's going on?" He's like, "Yo, what's going on?"
Yeah.
There was one day my dad phoned me, I'll never forget it, yeah? And he goes to me, "Yo, son." I went, "Yo." And he goes, "Don't say yo to me, I'm your dad." And I was like, you just can't win. Like, you can't win. But then, listen, it's all jokes at the end of the day. Like, it's pure banter. And
but even last night on live, your dad was there doing
the underwater challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dad for you, though. Like, that is him. He's a joker, like. But his business knowledge, I've never met a geezer.
Yeah,
like
your
him
dad
before.
needs to get on CEO Cast.
He
But I
will.
want to wait for Dubai for that one.
I've never met a geezer with his business knowledge, but I don't understand how. But do you know what it is? He's just been like, he was born like his family had nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and give my dad's story. Obviously, I weren't there when he was making it all, so he needs to come on and express his story properly because he's got a story and a half, like a deep story. And yeah, it'll be good. It'll probably be one of the most inspirational podcasts you'll ever do. Genuinely, like, no bullshit.
If you don't want to see that, smash the like button.
Yeah, if you don't want to see that, smash the like button. If you don't want to see that, smash the like button. Put in the comments, "We want Mr. Melon," and I'll make sure he comes on and does a little podcast for you lot.
Genuinely. It's gonna be a
podcast. You know what I mean? But I think that genuinely, it'll even teach me things about my dad.
Yeah,
because me and my dad don't have time to sit down and talk about his life. He's like, "Son, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this." We ain't got time to sit there. "Oh, so when you were 16, how did you make my life?" We ain't got time for that.
But you know what's mad, yeah? You know what I can imagine, yeah? Because I always like to do podcasts. Like, let's just say I'm releasing a podcast on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I'd want to film a podcast with that with that person as close to that time as possible, so I can keep up with all the weekly, not weekly things, but everything up to date with what they've done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So say we've done the podcast in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's releasing as the Dubai Melon launches.
Yeah.
That's gone out that day. And then it probably, like, your dad would probably announce, yeah, we're opening in Miami.
Yeah, that's the problem with my dad. He moves so fast,
Yeah.
you
and
won't
then I'll
even be
like,
able
oh,
to.
I can't even.
Yeah, because now
Conversation's
I
not
need to
even
get
there. Yeah.
like.
I need to do a part 2 next week.
Yeah, but he moves like the thing with my dad. I've said this many times. He will either die a billionaire
Yeah.
or broke.
Yeah. 100.
He won't settle for average. He'd rather say, you know what, nah, fuck this, I want nothing. Or he's gonna be a billionaire. He won't accept anything less. No.
I can imagine it.
He's not like his brain don't function. Like up until the year before last, he never even spoiled himself, never bought himself nothing nice, nothing. I was the reason he went and bought a Lambo. I was like, you need to get a Lambo, you need to get a Lambo, you need to get a Lambo. And then he bought a Lambo. But I think as I've got older, me and him have become more of like friends.
Yeah.
If you ask my dad straight up, who's your best friend, he'll say to Mikey straight away. Without hesitation, Mikey. Boom, my son.
You want to do another live phone call again?
Really?
No, not really. But yeah, no, and was that your phone, Mike? Okay, your phone. Calm. Wow, we've been recording for 2 hours now.
Serious?
Yeah.
Well, there must be enough in there to make this a banging little podcast,
Yeah,
no?
better. I think we're going to pretty much wrap it up there, to be honest, because we spoke about a lot.
Well, what I want to say before we wrap it up, anyone watching this, if you lot want to see the unserious side of Mikey, hopefully, I don't know if you can put my link in the bottom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Put my link in the bottom for the Mikey and Nick show. It's me and my best mate. We've started a YouTube channel and it's funny as... well, I hope it's funny.
Well, no, to be fair, I was going to plug it anyway, so I hope you lot have all watched. And if you want to see more of Mikey, like he just mentioned, he started a YouTube channel, Mikey and Nick, his best friend. So I'm going to link that right here, left or right, I don't know which one it is, so I'm going to point at both. And I can't lie, it's banter because I recorded it, I've edited it.
It's good.
It's sick. So make
Shout
sure you
out
watch
to
that.
CEO Cost for editing it. But
Yeah, no, so make sure you watch that. I'm going to leave that in links as well as here right now. Follow Mikey on social media at Mikey Mellin. Follow at Raheem KA, I'm trying to build that one up as well, and at CEO Cost. And make sure you
like, comment, and subscribe.
That's it.
Smash the like button.
Yeah, we're trying to get to 50k subscribers by the end of the year. So
why don't
every
we set a
single
target?
subscriber.
We got to set a target for this. How many likes it's got to get for Mr. Mellin to do a CEO Cast?
This podcast.
Yeah. This podcast has got to get... What's the most likes you've ever gotten?
I think it was like 5k on the Leams.
Oh, what did my one get?
Your one got like 2k.
All right, this has got to get 2.5k. We've got to make it juicy. It's got to get 2.5k likes to have Mr. Mellin on the podcast.
You got to get all your fans to make that happen then.
Yeah, I'll make them smash it. You know what? Forget it. No. It's got to get 5k likes.
I want to give a massive shout out to Mikey's manager for making this happen, because he's a very busy man, very famous, hard to get hold of.
Mikey's manager?
Yeah. Bro, you need a manager now. You're famous.
But who's my manager?
I don't know. I'll be your manager.
You now manage me.
That's
you now
done.
manage me.
Yeah, cool. We're going to wrap it up there. I hope you all enjoyed that. Like I said, trying to reach 50k for the end of the year. So let's get that. Let's make that happen. And we'll catch you next time on the next episode of CEO Cast.
100%. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I'll see you soon.
I need to figure out how to do thumbnail for this setup.